Alright, so I just trained Georgia Peaches on how to run on a treadmill, and it went so good. And of course I didn't have it on camera. So I'm going to go pull out Donovan. He's ready for you. And I'm going to train him how to run on a treadmill. He's probably going to struggle with it. So you'll get to see the video where I don't look like a miracle worker. It'll be awesome. So anyway, all I'm going to do is have this leash on him. It's basic blue slip lead. And he's going to try to jump off the side. He's going to try to go off the back. It's just my job to kind of keep him on there until he finds his stride. Once they find their stride, it's easy and it's over. But until that point, I have to keep giving him that gentle guidance so he knows exactly where to be and he stops trying to escape. So that's basically how you train a dog to run on a treadmill. You just kind of have him do it. And then that's that. So we're going to give it a try. Donovan, he might struggle with it. So bear with me and we'll see what we can get him to do. The first very important step you will take with the treadmill training is introducing your dog to the treadmill, which I'm doing with Donovan right here. Some dogs will show a great amount of trepidation. He shows just a little bit. So getting him on there is a command in and of itself. You can say treadmill, have him hop up, and then reward him when he gets up. So you see the treadmill's turning on right now, which is causing him to have a little bit of confusion. A lot of dogs will tense up and try to lay down, and that's where you use the leash pressure to keep him from going backwards or side to side. And then you got to find the speed where he can kind of find the right flow. I stay about 1 or 2 miles per hour while I'm getting him ready, but every dog's a little bit different, so just be prepared for that. So now you're seeing him start to get a rhythm and kind of figure out what it is, and from here, life usually gets a little bit easier. Now what's happening here is he's pulling back a little bit on the leash, trying to kind of escape the treadmill from the back rather than side to side, and I'll try to adjust for that here soon. Now because he's trying to escape off the back, I go over to the side and try to walk alongside next to him, but oh, there's the fall. So I just hit the stop button real fast and let him jump off the side. And here is an important moment in his training, so if I just stop right here, that's a problem. So the first thing I want to do is get him right back on the treadmill, which he does not want to do. So I encourage him up with a little leash pressure and by putting myself on the other side of the treadmill and calling him to me. And just relax here for a minute. So let him relax. Then instead of letting him jump off, I'm going to actually go get a treat while he holds a stay on top of the treadmill. And I'm watching very carefully to make sure that he's not jumping off or not sneaking off when he thinks he can. Because a dog in fear isn't going to do their best obedience. So we want to work him through this fear rather than let him run from the fear. There he goes, trying to jump off. Don't let that happen. Cope with the fear. Build your self-esteem. Accomplish something. This is what dogs love to do. Face a fear. There's a phrase that we say a lot, that happiness is just on the other side of fear. If we never did what we were afraid of, we wouldn't have a very fulfilling life, and I think most of you know that to be true. So we have to hold that to be true for our dogs as well. So now that we've let him relax for just a moment, get a little bit calm, we're going to go ahead and get right back on the proverbial horse and start right at it again. After Donovan's quote failure of falling off of the treadmill, I wanted to make sure we got a successful repetition in. So I started him at a slow pace and I stopped it, and now I'm going to reward him just to show him that yes, you did it, we're done, let's do another one. After building his confidence back up with a successful repetition, he's showing less trepidation, he understands how the machine works now, and he's ready to just get going. At least compared to when he first started. So we started a slow speed again and let him work his way back into it. You can tell he definitely has his stride a little bit more now than when he first started. So this whole time I've also been using a lot of positive reinforcement, really bringing my energy up to a level that gets him excited, trying to be positive while also remaining calm. You can tell I'm calm by my body position. I'm not nervous. I'm going to handle any situation that comes up, and I want Donovan to know that. Obviously he will to some extent because we have a relationship that we've worked on our whole lives. But the demeanor is really important. Your certainty is very important. And that's going to make all that's going to contribute to making them more confident as you introduce this very strange and very foreign object to them. So I'm trying to lure him a little bit to pick up the pace rather than drag off like he likes to do. And there you see me completing another successful repetition, which I'm going to cap with another food reward. You see him look how confident he is on the treadmill. He's not trying to jump off. He's standing there, his head's up, his tail's at a good mid-length. He's excited about the treat. So we're seeing his confidence build with every successful repetition, which is me starting and stopping it. And then I let him come off the treadmill because he's doing great. And then you continue that work and he gets better every time.